Hey, 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 hey,
Ooh, big head on the beat.
hey. Money stay the same, friends is changing up. Eagles fly alone, get your paper up. I can't make this up.
Good morning, people. You know who it is. No introductions are needed, but for those who know who I am, I'm Tay Wiz coming live from the Man Cave as usual. For those who are not subscribed to the YouTube channel or my Twitter page, please follow me at TAE_WIGGS. I keep up with the latest scores, stats, news, injuries around these 2017 NBA playoffs, also including the 2017 NBA Finals. Before I get into last night's game, let's get into tonight's game about the San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State Warriors. That is game 2, people. Will be played at 9 o'clock on ESPN. Right now, Kawhi Leonard is doubtful, and we're looking for the Warriors to jump off early to an early lead. If they jump into an early lead, this series might end at 4. Who knows what Kawhi Leonard's status is tonight? But if he's doubtful, he might get a chance to play. He just might, but that chances might be slim to none. Um, I'm looking for the Warriors probably to win this game by at least 15 plus or more, but we'll just see. Let's get right into last night's game. The Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics, a game 7 to remember, especially for certain players, especially at the Garden. I know. I picked the Wizards to win in 6, but they didn't. They went to game 7. I still picked the Wizards to win that game 7. I picked them to win by 5 points. They lost by 10. The reason why they lost, the bench did not score. Except for one person off the bench scored. 5 points. That was Boban Bogdanovic. He scored the only 5 points off the bench. They got outscored 48-5. You cannot win games like that. I thought Otto Porter played a tremendous game last night with his 20 points and his 10 rebounds. Markieff Morris, even he played a great game with his 18 points and his 9 boards. And Marcin Gortat, I mean, this the big man in the middle, and he's got 6 points and 11 rebounds. He has to give me more than 6 points for them to beat the Celtics last night. He had to score more than 6. He had to at least score about 15 to 16 points just to get that win. And he wasn't vibrant enough. It's like he wasn't alive. He wasn't in the game. He was in the game early, but in the second half, he wasn't a no show. Bradley Beal, I thought, played a great game. Like I said, if they want to win, Bradley Beal had to be that guy, that player to take his game to that next level. He did last night. He was 5 for 10 from the 3-point line with his 4 rebounds and 38 points. John Wall with 18 points and 1 rebound. That's on a John Wall game right there. Uh, for them to win this game, John Wall had to at least score 26 of himself, and they did not get that. John Wall had a terrible second half. Literally a fourth quarter, too. I don't know what got into the Wizards last night, but this wasn't the Wizards game. I guess say down the stretch when I was watching it, as you can see at your home as well, a lot of dribbling was coming too much from their backcourt, from Bradley Beal and John Wall. They was turning the ball over in crucial situations, which I thought they was forcing a lot of shots where they didn't have to force none, or just set their offense up and let everything take course. I just feel like they would just get into, okay, Boston scoring. It's like if Boston scored, we had to come back with a jab, and you can't do that because they was at home. Most players play better at home, and the key part was, like I said, the bench. The bench had 5 points, and it ain't get no help from the bench. I was trying to figure out why Kelly Oubre didn't get enough playing minutes down the stretch. Muhammad Mahimi. Uh, just it's game 7. This is where you empty the bench out when you down like that. Trey Burke and stuff like that. You just want to see different guys to get a feel for the game. You didn't see that. And people would say, who lost the game? Was it more of the Wizards? I'll put this one on Scott Brooks. I think the game 7 got too big for him, and he's trying to stick with his guns. And game 7 turned bench players to heroes. And with the Celtics, did they empty out a lot of people off their bench? And the Wizards didn't. This is why they got 5 points. Uh, Brandon Jennings, you very seen him that much, but he don't want to score. He just want to pass the ball. So he's not a scoring mentality type player. He's a pass first type player, which is nothing's wrong with that. But this is game 7. When you're back up against the wall, you got to throw all the chips out there and see what you can come up with. And Scotty Brooks didn't do that. And that's the reason why they lost this game too as well. The key parts why they lost this game was Not enough. Just not enough scoring. I think the Wizards got away from playing Wizards basketball. Once they seen the lead start to go up a little bit more, they started settling for a lot of threes. Not going to the hole as much, but they just started line on the 3-point line. So when the Boston Celtics sunk in on defense, this is what they gave you. Like, you know what? If they want to beat us, let's make them shoot long shots. And that's what they was doing. The Celtics is making the Wizards take long shots. On the other part, for the Boston Celtics, played a tremendous game last night. The home crowd was behind them. Jay Crowder came with 15 points with his 5 rebounds. Al Horford with his 15 points, his 6 rebounds with the 5 assists. Avery Bradley with his 9 points and 2 rebounds. But the two people I want to get into who led their team for this win was Isaiah Thomas with 29 points, 2 rebounds, folks, and 12 assists. Like, you know what? Y'all want to double team me? And that's what the Wizards are doing too much. Double teaming and helping out too much on Isaiah Thomas led to wide open shots for the Celtics. He had 12 assists, and that's what happens when you double team someone. He gonna give you the ball, and they're gonna lay the ball up. His teammates gonna get the ball, and they're gonna score. So when you double team somebody, guess what happened? That player is gonna dish it out. That's what Isaiah Thomas is doing. And their bench played a key role. Jaylen Brown off the bench with 9 points and that crazy layup he had. That was nice. Marcus Smart played a great game. He played basketball like one of them old Celtic players. Tough, gritty, get on the floor, diving for loose balls. 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's what comes with hustle, tenacious defense, and great offense. They wanted to win this game 7. Neither team didn't want to go home, but one of these teams had to go home. And Kelly Olynyk scored 14 of his 26 points in the fourth quarter. The guy was awesome, man. It was just awesome. He had, like I said, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. The guy was just awesome. He was sitting. He was in the zone. He said, you know what? Amir Johnson started the game, guys. He had 0 points, 1 rebound. So when they put him in for Amir Johnson in the fourth quarter, they were looking like he went to work. Remember, a lot of these guys played on the big stage in college basketball. So, but the deeper and deeper the season go on, the more and more confidence that these players build. And Kelly Olynyk, Marcus Smart, and Jaylen Brown, these guys are building confidence. And not to leave out Avery Bradley. These guys building up confidence, which we would see what type of confidence they have going into the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the mighty Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are anxious to play basketball. They haven't played basketball in 10 days, an actual game. They say it's boring practice against each other. So we're going to see what the Cavaliers are made of Wednesday at 8:30. Like I said, the Celtics bench played fantastic, beating the Wizards bench 48-5. When I look at key stats in the game, I'm looking for turnovers and stuff like this. When I read out certain stats like this, like the Boston Celtics lost in the rebound battle, 31-43. They won an assist. That's what led to the win. But the other thing I circled this in red ink pen. The personal fouls that they had. The Celtics had 24 personal fouls compared to the Wizards 17. So we can't say, oh, the Wizards won't get enough calls. The Wizards was getting the calls. They missed a lot of free throws. And the crazy thing, the home team still finds some way to win. It's maybe because the way team was gassing out. John Wall was doing a lot in his series, and then finally caught up with him. And he didn't find other ways to get his teammates into the game. It was more of him saying, I'm going to put a team on my back, I'm taking over. Nothing's wrong with that. But when you cannot get it going and you forcing a lot of shots, therefore you have to get your teammates involved. I didn't see that from him. And by that's going, they had a great season. Washington haven't been to Game 7 since 1979. And that's a long time ago. They need to add the Wizards need to add, they got a great team, but they need another big. Mahimi, he's okay, but they need another big man. They need a real backup point guard who's not scared to score. And another 2 guard. Because Kelly Oubre Jr. is your 3, so you're good there, but you need another 2, a big man, and another nice point guard to back them up. And you add them 3 pieces, the Wizards will be back in this same spot next year if they add them 3 pieces. On to the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, that's a great team. I just feel like Amir Johnson should not be starting no more. I would definitely give some consideration to starting Kelly Olynyk in the next round. That's what I would do. Because you know Tristan Thompson is ready to be all over the glass, and that King James team is ready to take on whoever coming their way. In that series, I'm looking for the Cavaliers. Some people say the Cavs in 5. I'm gonna say the Cavs in 4. They might just sweep through the East. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Tay Wiggs reporting live from the Man Cave. Hit me up on my Twitter at TAE_WIGGS, and that's the same as my YouTube too, folks. So hit me up on that YouTube channel too with the same at TAE_WIGGS. I keep you up on the latest news, score, stats, and news injuries around the 2017 NBA playoffs, also including the 2017 NBA Finals. And I will be giving out my own 2017 mock draft once them ping pong balls drop today. We have found out who has the first pick, the second, and third pick. And until then, folks, y'all guys have a nice day. 1.